Since our fabulous Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation is starting to fully come back from out of stock and back orders, I figured it was time to make an updated video. So I'm going to be using what I call the Flawless 5. You can use some of these products or all of them, but here's my tip. If you're seeing videos and you're getting your foundation and you're thinking to yourself, I'm just not getting quite the exact same look, it's because you're not using this system that I'm using. So I'm not saying the foundation alone isn't good enough, but for me, and the way my skin is, that I have to use a combination of products to get that perfect, flawless Photoshop finish. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I wash my face, and I always kind of lightly exfoliate just with a regular washcloth. So that's really big for me to get kind of all the rough and dead stuff off my face. The other thing I want to talk about is what I have on my face currently. So I've washed and exfoliated, and then all I have on my face right now is I put on a little bit of our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara so I don't look dead to the world. And I also have on one of our brand new lip bonbons in Raspberry Cheesecake. These are amazing. There's 5. They taste delicious. Nice little sweet taste, and I have just a little bit of that on. So that's all I have on my face in terms of extras outside of this video. I did already wash my face like I mentioned, and I put on our fabulous Divine Moisturizer. This stuff is all natural based. It's super light but really moisturizing. And then I also do not put on makeup without our glorious face and eye primer. You want to put this on with the same thinking as why you prime a wall before you paint it. You're filling in those nooks, crannies, those fine lines. I have larger pores, so it does that, and it creates a flawless canvas to then apply your makeup to. I would say one of the biggest issues we have is when people are just putting the liquid foundation over their over-the-counter moisturizer, which is fine. It totally depends on your skin. If you're putting on the liquid foundation and it's still oily, your moisturizer is too oily. That's a trick that I've seen over and over and over again. So you're either using too oily of moisturizer or you're not using our primer, which makes the biggest difference. It seals in that makeup so it's not coming off your face and makes it last all day long. So those are 2 really big tips for the flawless application. So moving on. To give a background of my skin, I have combination skin, which means I get a really oily T-zone, but then around here is where I break out mostly, and so that comes with dry skin for me. That's why I love our face products. They do wonders for my skin. So another tip with the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation, do you see in the bottle how it's kind of broken up right there and there? So since these are all natural ingredients in here, the properties in here separate. So first key, you have to shake it up really, really good. Make sure you're really shaking it up so everything comes back together for one application. I wear the color chiffon. I'm a little sunburnt from a trip I just took to my hometown last week. But other than that, I'm normally chiffon. So shake it up really good. For me, the Divine is step number 1. The Glorious is step number 2. The liquid foundation is step number 3. The brush, the new fabulous liquid foundation brush, is step 4. It comes with one of those little reservoirs in there. This thing is incredible. So that's 4. So we'll go with that. We'll do that as of now. So this is step 3 and 4 together. And I typically only need usually small drops. I usually put about 3 in there, 3 to 4. Oh, literally that's like nothing, right? That's seriously nothing. That's about 3 full drops. And I kind of put it on the edge of the little divot. And then I can begin. So I just start with like blotting it in pretty even portions. My eyes are always super discolored, which is constantly brought up. And so that's pretty even. So then with the rest, you always want to bring it under your chin. That's how I start. Now to blend. Pretty amazing, right? Just for some really quick coverage. I love to blend, so it really looks natural on my skin. This liquid foundation dries to a matte powder. It smells amazing. It's all natural based, and we don't test on animals. So that for some is good enough. It doesn't shed like some of our previous brushes because it's made for liquid foundation. So huge, amazing, I love it. So for most people, like I said, this would probably be enough. For me, since my T-zone's really oily and I like just a little bit extra coverage, I'm gonna move on to step 5, which is our Touch Powder Foundation. This is something that is completely layerable, as is the liquid foundation, but a little bit will just set your makeup and last even longer and give you that really, really flawless maximum coverage. Again, since I wear chiffon in the liquid, I also wear chiffon in the powder. Once I start getting a little more tan, I also can add in some satin. It comes with an awesome little pad. I prefer a brush. Has this little separator to keep the bacteria off. Like I said, I prefer a brush. I feel like you can control the amount and where it goes a little bit better. So I use our fabulous blusher brush, which we used to use with the liquid, but the liquid foundation brush is so amazing. It's just worth having that and having this too. So let me show you. All you do is I just tap, tap, tap. So as you can see, I use this in more of a blotting motion to get the coverage, and then I'll go through and smooth it out. That's how I get light looking, flawless coverage. If you're in need of a bronzer or a darker powder, go ahead. Our bronzers are amazing. Message me or comment below if you have any questions or need help color matching. Color matching is so easy online. Everything is sold online at www.themascaramogul.com. Change the flag in the upper right hand corner to your right country, then click shop, and you can browse all the products from there. But please private message me if you have any questions. I am here to help all skin types. If somebody else that is not Fabian-Perez or the Mascara Mogul comments or messages you, just go ahead and ignore it because I do all my own work. I get back to people really fast, and I will help you personally with all of your makeup product needs. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informative and helpful. You could see in the very beginning, I'm in a place right now where my face isn't terrible, but I'm always discolored and I always have little bits of acne. I actually had a big one right here, and I had a couple little things right there, but they're completely covered. That's why I love Younique. It's so easy, it's so fast, and it does wonders for my skin. Thanks for watching. I'm here to help if you need anything. Bye.